now a beginning vapist. Where do you even begin? Terrible vapor production, terrible flavor. And how do you refill? Cartomizers? Atomizers? E-liquid? Why, you just don't know. It's enough to drive you mad. But with this video, we will attempt to show you how to go from this to this. Vaping with pure confidence and pleasure, the way vaping should be. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is Vaping for Beginners.
How you doing today, YouTube? How you doing today, vapors? Andrew Les here. In this video, we're going to try and teach you everything you need to know to begin with vaping and hopefully answer any questions you might have. I know when you first get started with vaping, it can be quite confusing. 510s, KR808, E8, E-juice, Atomizers, Cartomizers, what are all these things? You just might not know. And that's okay. With this video, we're going to show you a little bit of everything and teach you how to begin and where to get started. I, just like you, was a beginner once. I had no clue where to get started, so I ordered an overpriced kit. It works, but I wish I would have known something better to get started with. So without further ado, here is Vaping for Beginners. So first up in Beginner's Guide to Vaping, guys, we're going to be starting out with e-liquid. E-liquid comes in many different sizes, many different flavors, many different strengths. First off, e-liquid has 4 main parts to it: nicotine, PG, VG, flavoring. Now, what these are is the nicotine is just nicotine. PG is propylene glycol, VG is vegetable glycerin, and flavoring is flavoring. So, PG is mainly used as a flavor carrier and to produce vapor. It's a glycerin. PG does carry flavor better than VG. VG is also just another carrier. It's a glycerin as well. And VG is a better vapor producer than PG is. Although VG doesn't carry flavor well and tends to mute out the flavor a little bit. Most liquids you get are going to be a higher PG content than VG. Either a 70-30 blend of PG and VG, 70 PG, 30 VG, or there'll be an 80-20 blend. You can even get 50-50 blends. You can get all PG, you can get all VG, and you can get pretty much any flavor you can think of. If it's mostly PG, it's going to be pretty thin. Because PG is thinner than VG is. If it's a higher VG content, it'll probably be thicker, like that. Now when you're using e-liquid, with Atomizers it doesn't really matter. You can use 100% VG, 100% PG, a blend of any combination. With Cartomizers, you're probably going to want to go with something a little thinner, more of a PG than VG. Also, some e-liquids might be cut with alcohol or cut with water, just to thin them down and make them work better with your Cartomizers or Atomizers, just so they're not so thick. So, with e-liquid, you do have a couple of different sizes here. You have 30 milliliters, you have 10 milliliters even, all the way down to the 3 milliliter tester sizes. So, e-liquid comes in tons of flavors, and I've tried so many different kinds. I've liked a lot, and I've had some really gross ones. The main thing I'm going to let you know with e-liquid is that you're probably not going to find one that tastes like the kind of cigarettes that you smoked or smoke. And I hate to say it, but it's true. On the plus side though, you'll find tons and tons of different flavors and tons of different strengths. Flavor-wise, as a beginner, start out with a couple different flavors. Get flavors of things that you like chocolate, coffee, fruit flavors, candy flavors, drink flavors. Don't start out with just tobacco flavors trying to find something that tastes like cigarettes, because you probably will be disappointed with that. Now after you begin to be able to taste and smell again, after vaping for a while, which will happen, breathe better, you're gonna be able to taste your liquids better. And then I'd suggest trying some tobaccos and such, because all the tobaccos are going to taste more like how a cigarette would smell, how the tobacco smells, instead of how it tastes when it's being burned. Because when you're vaping, you're not actually burning anything. So, what happens when you use e-liquid is that in an electronic cigarette, there's a metal coil, as you see here. And when that metal coil is activated by the battery, it heats up. That heats up your e-liquid to the right temperature where it produces vapor. And that is the vapor that you inhale and breathe out. Not actually smoke at all, but vapor. Pretty cool, hey? Another thing with e-liquid is strengths. You have anything from 0 nicotine, which you might like if you don't like throat hit very much, or if you're trying to get off of nicotine addiction, all the way up to 36 milligrams of nicotine. And that one will be for a heavy smoker, heavy nicotine user. Your body, with e-juice, doesn't take in nicotine the same way it does in cigarettes. It takes in nicotine slower. So, roughly, as a guide, if you're a heavy smoker and smoke unfiltered cigarettes, you're going to want to probably go with a 24 milligram or a 36 milligram. Now, if you're a regular smoker, or smoke regular strength, regular flavor, bold flavor, you're going to want to go with 18 to 24 milligrams, maybe even up to a 36. If you're a light smoker, you'll probably want to stick around 12 milligrams to 16, 18 milligrams. And if you're a very light smoker and you just want to vape for the fun of it, probably go with the 0 nicotine all the way up to a 12 milligram, comparable to your ultra-light cigarettes. So hopefully this has helped you figure out the basis of what's going to give you your vapor, and that is the e-liquid. Next up, we've got batteries. So check it out, next video here. Thanks so much for watching part 1 of Vaping for Beginners.